Ryman's article debates whether or not racial profiling is just. The first situation describes the conditions in which racial profiling can be justifiably used given the society is not inherently racist. If it is given that the act of racial profiling is used only in police-initiated action, such as an arrest warrant, as a legitimate means of identifying the person in that warrant, then the tactic is not racist. It is also suggested that under the condition that race is never the only factor of a criminal investigation, it does not degrade the integrity of the society's views on racism. If used in such a way, then it is no longer promoting public safety, but instead it decreases the faith in social values such as racial equality. The concept I believe that Ryman bases his conditions for effective racial profiling is justice. A large contributor to the concept of justice in our society is found in the ability to have equal expectations as another person who has differing physical traits. To call a tactic as controversial as racial profiling just, it should meet the dimensions of justice, such as equality. Otherwise, the system is seen as unfair, which causes feelings of distress among the public. Under these unbiased conditions, Ryman concludes that racial profiling is not intrinsically unjust, but racism is. Therefore, racial profiling is not racist. Now, to consider the method of racial profiling in a society that is inherently racist. Based on Kant's ethical theories, the action is justified based on its overall intentions and reasonableness. Ryman's conditions for justifying racial profiling rely heavily on how reasonably the tactic is used and how reasonable the action is based on a situation. These elements are important in a society with racial issues in order to acknowledge that racial profiling may not be a perfect tactic, but if approached correctly, it does not have to fuel racism at the level in which it currently does. In order to use racial profiling and not drastically increase the racist proclivities of the society, Raymond concludes this tactic should only be used for investigations of grave crimes under intense supervision and accountability, and never be an ordinary police practice. Based on all the considerations made by Ryman in this article, I believe the broader theme being conveyed is the idea that controversial acts do not have to have the immense effect that they impose on our society. As long as these acts can be applied in an appropriate manner of level-headedness that considers varying factors based on positive intentions, I believe our society can benefit from techniques that once caused issues.